Namaste guys, welcome once again to Stretcheee Saturday, that practice where we look to find that happy, joyful space where body and mind can interact. So during the practice, allow the body to do what it needs to do, try and find the thoughts that acknowledge that the body is where it is, and be grateful that it can do what it does do. Our breathing practice today will be triangular breath. We'll work on 2 rounds of triangular breath, one with the hold at the top and the second with the hold at the bottom. So just follow my count and enjoy the practice. Allow yourself to relax and let go of your week. Okay, closing eyes, bringing your hands into your lap. Take a complete full breath. Feel the breath lifting right up to the crown of the head. On the exhale, relax into the shoulders, relax into the arms. Just be aware of your body, notice how it feels. Without manipulating the breath, just feel the rhythm of the breathing, breathing the body. Feel the body breathing the breath. Try and feel that breath reaching each and every cell in your body. Still with the awareness on the breath, listen to your breath and maybe make subtle changes to the way that you're breathing to try and hear different sounds along different paths of an inhale and an exhale. Notice how you can emphasize where the sound is made, where the breath is moved. And with the next inhale, drop down into the chest. Just have an awareness of that space. Try and feel the lungs, feel the movement in the lungs. Try and find your heart. See if there's any heartbeat that can be found. And drop the attention down into the belly, looking for any sensations within. Take your attention down to your sits bones. Feel that rooting to the earth. Feel the acceptance and the support that the earth gives back to you. Bring the awareness up onto the front of the body, and wherever the skin is exposed, just feel the touch of the morning air against your skin. Bring the attention on up to your lips. Take a little lick of the lips. See if there's any taste to be found on them. Lift the awareness to the nostrils again. Feel the movement of the air as you breathe. With the next in-breath, travel a little deeper into the nose, looking for any fragrance on the air. Lifting yourself tall again, coming to chant 3 Ams. Take an easy inhale. Easy breathing. Check that the shoulders and the arms are still soft and relaxed. Look for a little opening of the heart space, drawing the heart forward, opening the chest. Coming to triangular breath, working with my count. Exhale completely. Slow inhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Allow the body to breathe as it needs to. Keep the attention with the body. And then coming to the second round. Same triangular breath, but holding the breath on an empty set of lungs. Take an easy inhale. Slow exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Allow the body to breathe. Notice how freely and easily the body adjusts to breathing as it needs to at that time. And coming into a retention, we'll hold on an empty set of lungs, aiming to hold to my count of 20, but take a breath beforehand if you need to. An easy in-breath. Long, slow exhale, gently pulling that belly button in as you get to the bottom of the breath. Hold and relax. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 20. Take a breath. Easy breathing. Okay, take another inhale, lift yourself tall again, open the front of the body. On the exhale, drop your chin into your chest. Open the eyes, gaze down to your hands, and take the hands to the top of the knees. Allow that head to drop a little further forward. With the chin nice and close to the chest, slowly lift your chin over to the right shoulder. Then lift the eyes as if you're looking to the ceiling. Feel that release on the neck. Let the chin drop down to the center again. Keep the chin close to the body as you lift it to the left shoulder. And lift the eyes into the corner of the eye sockets, looking up to the roof. One more time, release down through center, over to the right hand side. Exaggerate that lift on the eyes and the tucking in and lifting of the chin. And release again, down through center, over to the left, chin lifts, eyes lift. Good, let it go, come back to center. A slow lift on the head, look up to the roof, push the chin high. And same again, turn the chin over to the right shoulder. Draw the eye sockets down now so you're looking towards the floor behind you. Slowly lift the chin up to center and turn down to the other side. Eyes drop, lift again, one more round, look up to the roof, then down to the right hand side, up again to the roof, and down to the left. Come back on up to center, bring the chin back up to a neutral position, and just slowly allow that head to float wherever it needs to go, allowing it to move where it feels it needs to be. And coming back on up to straight. Okay, checking in with the shoulders, keeping your hands on your knees. Squeeze the shoulders up to the ears. Then pull the shoulder blades together behind you. Feel that opening across the chest. Pause there for a moment, focusing on that crease in the skin between the shoulder blades and trying to get the shoulder blades to touch at that point. Good, then draw the shoulders down towards the floor. Hold it at that point so you can feel the work in the side ribs, drawing the shoulders down towards your mat, and then reach across to the front. Round into the shoulders as much as you can. As you look forward, you want to see the shoulders just creeping into view in the bottom of your vision. Then lift them up to the ears again, squeezing right up high. Get changing direction, come forward, round into the shoulders, stop there, work those shoulders forward, shorten across the collarbones as much as you can, and then let the shoulders continue rotating down to the bottom. Stop at the very bottom so that you can feel you're pulling your shoulders away from your ears. Feel what that feels like. Reach the crown of the head high to exaggerate the dropping of the shoulders. Then squeeze the shoulder blades together behind. Feel that crease in the skin. Try and pinch it as small as possible. Get and then lift on up to the ears one more time. Squeeze as high as you can. Take an in-breath. And on your exhale, drop to the floor. Again, just work out into the shoulders. Anywhere they feel they need to move. Rotate, lift, squeeze, whatever you feel they need. Allow that. Okay, bringing the shoulders to a comfortable neutral position. Just checking in with your elbows. Pull the elbows into the side of the body. Lift your thumbs to point to the sky, and then open the lower arms out to the side. So thumbs are pointing skyward. Connect with the hands. Point the little finger to the floor. Open the thumb to the sky. Keep squeezing into the shoulders. Keep drawing the hands back. Keep the elbows still. Release the hands forward. And then push your elbows slightly forward. So again, we're round into the shoulders. We're keeping the arms nice and low. Working the elbows forward. Okay, opening up to the side. Taking the forearms to parallel, the elbows to the height of the shoulders. Palms are facing down. Look for that little squeeze backwards again. Don't let the hands drop as you take the elbows behind you. As you bring the hands around the front, let the left hand go above the right hand and just reach as far across to each side as you can. Noticing that there's no tilting in the body. We're keeping the spine vertical, and we're just looking to push the hands away from each other to bring the elbows together or past each other if you can. Focus on the elbows as you open, keeping the hands at the height of the elbows. Keep those elbows lifted, squeeze together behind. This time, as we release forward, other hand on the top. Push the hands straight past each other, out to the sides. There's no binding to the body. We're just reaching the hands out to the left, out to the right. Feel that rounding in the shoulders. You can let the elbows touch each other, work the elbows slightly forward. Good. And slowly open again. Try and keep those hands at elbow height, elbows at the height of your shoulders. Open again so that the fingers are pointing straight forward. And then just working into the hands, so no lift on the wrists. Lift your fingers. Push the palms forward. Really working in the top of the forearm. And let the hands float forward. Drop the fingers to the floor. Try and pull the palms back towards the elbow. Good. Lift the fingers all the way up to the sky again. Look for whatever rotation you have to open the fingers out to the side. The palms are still pointing forward. Then turn the fingers inward to face each other. If you have enough movement, fingers can turn down to the floor. But no lift on the elbows. Release the hands back out to straight. Keeping the elbows perfectly still. Lift the forearms. Turn the palms to the sky. Push the heel of the hands up high. Good. Roll the hands over to the front, pulling the palms down to the ground. Then take the arms all the way out to straight. Look for that length through the arms, through the shoulders. Thumbs pointing skyward, little finger pointing towards the floor. Roll the thumbs backward, turn the palms up. Lifting slowly, take those hands all the way up to the top. Come into a bind, interlock the fingers, squeeze the palms together, and then reach tall again. Try and pull the biceps onto the ears, reaching as tall as you can with the hands. Feel that length coming all the way from the hips. Good. Then turn the palms forward, soften your hands down behind your head. Gently take the head back into your hands and squeeze the elbows back. Good. Release the elbows through to the front, squeezing to the side of the head and trying to get the elbows to touch. And dropping your chin. Lift the head again. Open up into the elbows. Lift the hands. Turn the palms up to the sky. Keep that bind and press the palms skyward. Good. As you release, bring the hands forward, round into the shoulders, push the palms away from you, deep rounding into the back. And at last, release, shake it hard into the arms. Let the arms and shoulders move however they feel they need to. Good. Bring the palms onto the knees, lifting high into the chest. Take a little forward lean, keep your gaze up, keep looking forward. Try and find the movement in the lower back, so you want to encourage the belly button to come past your ankles. The heart lifting out to the front. It's as if we were trying to arch the back as we lean forward. Then close your chin into your chest. Push yourself back till you come back onto straight arms. So you're hanging onto your knees and you're pushing the heart back, the belly button back. We're looking for a rounding of the back now. Chin tucked well into the chest, the shoulders are dropping towards the hips. Lift one more time as you come through to the front. Belly button, heart, and lift the gaze to the sky. Reach it out forward. Just follow the breathing. On an inhale, keep still. As you exhale, look to drop a little closer to the ground. Keeping the elbows open to the side and allowing the upper body to drop as low as it can. At the end of that movement, if you're close enough, by all means, take the tip of your nose and your forehead down onto the mat. And then allow the heart to settle towards the ground as well. Lifting slowly, work your way up, come back up to the top. Just check in with the left hand on the left knee. We're going to twist to the right hand side and then fold, trying to take that left shoulder down towards your right knee. To help that movement, turn your head to look behind you. Try and drop the body a little lower. Keep pushing into the left knee to help the body across. Float your way back up to center. Check in with the right hand on the right knee. Twist to the left. Fold. Keep that knee pushed away from the body. As you drop down, trying to take the shoulder towards the knee. Then turn your head to look behind you and encourage that right shoulder down towards the left knee. Slow lift, come on up to the top. Okay, hands to the top of the knees, dropping down to the right hand side. Come down onto your elbow, drop your hand underneath your knee. Draw the heart forward, feel as if you're wanting to arch your back. Reach the left arm out, turn the palm up to the sky. Bring your head back so you can look over your shoulder and see your elbow and your wrist in one straight line. And lifting that hand slowly, reach it straight up to the roof. Adjust your gaze here so the chin is tucked into the armpit and you're looking up to your hand. Keep the head in that position and then release your hand overhead till you find that straight line from your hand to your elbow, to your shoulder, to your hip. Reach that hand away and then to open that distance, gently push the elbow into the floor. Roll on your right sits bone and try and take the left buttock back down onto the mat. Good, nice work. Turn your gaze down to your hand. Roll that top shoulder over, lean forward and reach through and diagonally away from the body. And as we lift, reach to the sky again, roll onto your side. Have the palm facing forward and then let that hand drop behind you, not expecting it to stop anywhere until it stops. Allow that. Feel the weight of your arm. Feel that stretch coming through the shoulder into the chest. Good, nice work. Reach to the sky again. Push your way up. Come back on up to center. Hands back to the knee. Just release into the body however you feel it needs to move. And then taking left hand underneath the left knee. Come down onto the left elbow. Work the chest forward. Feel that arch into the back. Lift your head, look over your shoulder, reach the arm out to the side so you can see shoulder, elbow, wrist, one straight line. Palm up to the sky, reach on up to the sky, look up to your hand, tuck the chin in towards the armpit here, keep the head in that position, and then release your hand overhead until you find that straight line from the hip to the fingertips. Reach the fingers away. Push your elbow into the floor, roll on the left sits bone, and let the right buttock come back to the mat. You want to feel the length in the lower back. Chin is tucked into the chest and your gaze is up to the roof. So your right eye should hopefully be looking through the bicep up to the sky. Okay, then let the gaze turn down to your bottom hand. Roll that top shoulder over, reach diagonally through, away from your body. And then lifting, take the hand back up to the sky. Look up to that hand. Let the back of the hand drop backwards and just let that arm fall until it stops moving. Feel the opening in the chest. Comes all the way from the inside of the forearm through the elbow, into the shoulder, into the chest. Good, nice big reach to the sky. Push your way up to center, bring the hands back up onto the knees, and just look to rotate the bottom of your hips. So imagine you're drawing a circle in the horizontal plane with your belly button. Good, and change that direction, going the other way. Nice, move back to center. Lean back onto your hands. Bring the legs forward. And maybe just take a little rattle out into the legs, freeing them up. And then bring the right foot to the center of the mat with a comfortable bend in it. Bring the left knee over. Relax in that position and just check in with your left foot. And draw circles with the left foot. Play into the left toes. Remember, no restriction on the movement. Explore all the movement that is available in the ankle and in the toes. And then come to pull the toes down towards the heel, scrunching into the sole of the foot, and pushing through the sole of the foot, opening up into the toes. Look to find that separation of the toes, taking the little toe away from the big toe. Yeah, take your foot down to the floor. Bring the right foot over. Again, just comfortably explore that movement that you have in the ankle, in the toes. Feel the awakening. And then pull the toes down towards the heel, scrunch into the sole of the foot. And lift the toes, draw them back towards you, open up. Try and create an equal space between each of the toes. Good. And soften. Keep your foot over there, straighten that bottom leg. Take your feet so the legs are crossed at the shins, legs out to straight. Lift in the body, walk your way forward, keep the hands behind to start, so we push up tall through the chest, activate through the feet, so you're pushing the heels away, drawing the toes back towards you, and then come into twist, keep your right hand behind you, bring the left hand around to the outside of your thigh. Inhale tall, exhale, if you need to take that hand a little deeper behind, do so, breathe tall, exhale, twist into it. Follow an in-breath, come back on around to the center, take the arms to the side. Inhale up high, lift into the front of the body as we fold forward. Draw the belly button first, then the heart, then the shoulders. Slowly coming down, stopping when your arms are parallel to the ground. The arms are at shoulder height. Try and push those fingertips past your feet. Keep working through the heels so you're feeling the length on the back of the legs. And then take a bind wherever you come down to, whether it be your shins, your toes, the soles of the foot. Maybe you're clasping your hands together past the feet, wherever it is. That's where you need to be, so be happy with that. As long as you're feeling you're getting a stretch somewhere, then the pose is working. Take an in-breath. On the exhale, drop in a little further. And then release, coming back and up to the top. Okay, changing over, so right leg to the floor, left leg over the top. Lift yourself up tall, bring that crown head of the head right up. Keep the left hand behind, bring the right hand to the outer thigh. Inhale tall, exhale, let the shoulders move, let the whole body twist. Look to the ground behind you. Good, let go from the twist, back to face the front, arms to the side. Inhale, up high, palms facing each other. Bring the belly button forward first, then the heart, and come to fold. Reaching those hands forward, stop at shoulder height. Push the fingers away from you, don't be in a hurry. Check that the toes are drawing back to you and you're pushing through your heels. You can feel the length on the back of the legs. And when you're ready, drop to your bind, wherever that is. Take an inhale, lift the front of the body. Exhale, release into it. Good. Releasing, lifting, come on up. Okay, bring the soles of the feet together. Pop them in nice and close to you. Take the bind. Interlocking the fingers around the little toes and lifting high. Looking for height in the body, and then that effort on the outer thighs to pull the knees down towards the floor and feel the stretch on the inner thighs. Good. Crown of the head high. Knees are drawing away from your ears. Fold your way forward, bring those elbows onto the calf muscles, lean the upper body weight through the upper arms, and use that weight to assist the letting go of the inner thighs. Good. If you have the room available, slide the elbows forward and bring yourself down a little lower, trying to touch the elbows to the mat. Good, nice work. Lift on up, come on up to stretch. Okay, straighten out the left leg and bring the right foot around next to you. Bring the knees together. Use that left hand if you need to keep the body upright. Check in with that front foot. Push the heel away. Draw the toes towards you. You might notice that the little toe is the furthest one away. Try and rotate into the foot so that all 5 toes are equal distance away from you. Lift high into the chest. Reach the right hand up high and again fold forward. If you are coming towards the bind, then turn your thumb down to the floor. Take your hand to the outside of your shin. If you're binding there, that's fine. If you're reaching a little bit further forward, bind to the little toe. Inhale into the chest. Exhale, drop into the forward fold. Let go from your bind. Bring yourself up. Come to lean back onto your elbows. We're still keeping the knees towards each other. Feeling that stretch in the top of the right thigh. Resting into it. If you're very comfortable in this position and you want to drop down onto your shoulders, you can go there by all means. Just keep drawing your knee down towards the floor. If you find your knee has popped up from the floor, then rather come up onto the elbows and just work on drawing the knee down to the mat. If you are comfortably on the floor, then by all means take your hands above your chest, reach for a bind, a hand to each elbow, and let the hands go over your head onto the mat. If you're still up on the elbow, then work on lifting the chest and allowing the head to drop back. Looking for that opening in the throat, the opening in the chest, and the release on the legs. Good. Bring the head on up and slowly lift. Come on up to the top. Change the position of the legs. Right leg out to straight. Left foot next to your hip, with the knees pointing forward. Right hand as assistance to keep the spine up to vertical. Just sit tall. Feel that you're not leaning over. You're up nice and straight. Bringing the heart forward. Reach that left hand skyward. Turn your thumb to point forward and slowly fold. Bring that hand down to the outside of your leg, wherever that might be. It's outside of the foot or binding around the little toe. Inhale, lift tall. Exhale, release into the forward fold. Notice your breathing. You want all yogic breath to be through the nose. And if you're finding that's difficult or the breath isn't smooth, then you're fighting the pose, so try and soften somewhere a little so that the breath can come back to an easy, gentle, comfortable breath. And take a little lift, come on up, and then come back onto the elbows, resting back to wherever is comfortable for you. If you're happy to let go and come all the way down onto the mat, you can. Notice the lift in that knee, try and work that knee back to the floor. If you're comfortable here, take that bind to the elbows and release your hand overhead. If you are up on the elbows, then once again, look to open into the chest, let the head drop back. Good. Lift in the head, take a little roll to the right hand side and bring both legs out to straight. Come back onto your elbows. Hands comfortably next to the hips. We're going to drop into fish, so bring the feet together. You can walk the elbows towards the hips. And then let the head drop back again. Open up into the chest. If you're comfortable enough to bring the weight down onto the head, you can. Arching into the back, pushing the heart up high. And then pointing the toes. If you're happy to lift feet from the floor, you can. And if you're happy to take your hands up, bring the palms together above the hips. Reach the legs and the arms away at the same angle. Breathing into the chest, opening into the throat. Good. Slowly lower the arms, lower the legs, lower the shoulders onto the floor. Bring your feet up to your chest. Take a little bind around the knees. Lift the head and shoulders as you find that bind. Keep the knees nice and wide, open to the shoulders. Tuck the chin into the chest. Secure the bind. Hold the bind tight and then let the shoulders and the head come back to the mat. Stay active in your feet. And then draw the hips back down to the floor. So you engage the belly button, push it towards the spine. Try and iron the lower back out onto the mat. Then soften your bind. Take your bind around underneath, behind the knees. Try and reach across to bind a hand to each elbow. Draw the thighs down onto the chest and lift the feet so the soles of the feet are parallel to the sky. Check in with your toes again. Look to separate into the toes. Draw the toes down towards you. Shins are vertical. Keep the legs in that position. Reach up to bind, taking the toes onto the crease line of your wrist. Fold your hand around your foot on both sides. Good. Open the knees, so the knees come into the armpits. Let the elbows open out to the side. Pull down on the feet. And bring the knees into the armpits, trying to touch the knees to the floor. Good. Release as you push the feet skywards. Let the bind slip to your toes. And then push the heels up high, taking the legs as straight as they can. Again, don't think you have to look like anything. Just feel into it. If you're getting a stretch behind the knee, into the calf, into the hamstring, you're getting all the benefit that you need from the pose. Good. Release the left leg. Take that bind around the foot to the right leg. Open the knee to the right hand side and gently draw that right knee down next to you. Try and get your kneecap onto the floor if you can, and the sole of the foot pointing to the sky. If you have to lean to the right a little bit, that's okay. Just feel that knee onto the floor and then extend and push up to the sky with the left leg. Again, wherever you are in the pose, it's okay. Good. Push that leg skyward again. Change over on the bind, binding to the left foot, right foot reaching to the sky. Left knee open to the armpit. Pull it down as far as it can go. And then maybe a little roll to the left just to get your knee onto the mat and extend up through that right leg, really pushing the heel away from the body. Okay, nice work. As we release, bring the soles of the feet together. Look for that bind around the little toes again. Push your feet into your hands. Push the knees away from your ears. And then draw the feet down and towards the heart as the knees open to the side. Okay, let your heels drop down towards your bum. Then let your hands slip over onto the top of the ankles. Turn the toes so they're pointing away from you. Let your feet drop towards the floor and let the knees drop open to the side. Feel the weight of the legs stretching the arms and stretching up into the shoulders. Slowly let the ankles slip out of your hands, keeping the feet as close to the body as you can, keeping the soles of the feet together. Bring your hands up onto the thighs and pull down towards the floor, again opening that inner thigh. And releasing into the shoulders while we're down here. Bring your right arm up in front of you. Take the left arm through underneath that. Look for a deep cross of the elbows and bring the left fingers onto the right palm if you can. If you can't get there, just look to bring the back of the hands together. Let your thumbs point down towards you. Adjust so that the forearms are parallel to the ground. And then gently push your hands away overhead, lifting the elbows so they're above the shoulders and just feeling that release into the shoulders. Okay, pull the elbows down, bring the elbows back to the body and try and lift the fingers up to the sky. Okay, nice work. Softening the arms, uncrossing the arms, taking the left arm up, feeding the right arm through underneath, fingers back onto palm, or back of the hands touching, thumbs pointing down to your face. Lower the forearms so they're parallel to the ground. Push the hands away over the head, taking the elbows above the shoulders, holding it there. Then bringing the elbows down against the body, lifting the hands to point to the roof. And release from the bind. Shake out through to the fingertips. Take your hands underneath your thighs. Lift them slowly. Bring them on up to the top. Open up the arms at shoulder height. Bring the knees right up to your chest. And then drop both knees down to the right hand side. Bring your feet to the floor, the knees to the floor. You can take the right hand to the top of the left knee and gently assist that knee down. Turn the gaze out to the left hand. You take a moment to breathe into the pose, noticing how the inhale unwinds you and the exhale gives you space to release, to let go. Good. Lift the head, lift the knees, come back onto your back, open up the arms again, bring the knees to the chest. This time drop down to the left. Take the left hand to the top of the right knee, draw the knees together again, turn the gaze out to the right hand. Breathe into it. Follow an in-breath, roll back onto your back. Take a little bind to the knees, pull the knees down towards the chest, then open them out to the side, let them roll forward, bring them back together, and again go down to the chest, open up to the side and forward, draw down to the chest, hold them there, change the direction this time, let the knees go away through the center, open out to the side, bring them back to the armpits, back together. One more rotation. Good, and then bring your hands behind your knees. Without any momentum, look to just push your feet away from you, lift the head, look to push the feet away and slowly reach yourself up till you come up to sit, lift into the chest so the back is nice and flat. Bend the knees so your shins are parallel to the ground, lift the toes at the right angle in the ankle, then release the arms out. Pull back so that your knees are lining up with your elbows. The chest is lifting towards the knees. You can feel the strength and the control that you have. Push the soles of the feet away till your hands line up with your knees. Lift the feet. Lift your hands to touch your ankles. Good. Bring the hands back to the knees. Bend the knees. Knees to elbows. Lift the toes again. Knees to shoulders. Reach around, bind. Lift into the back and pull those feet so the knees touch the shoulders. Good, and then slowly release the feet down to the floor. Take a hug and a bind into your knees. And lift up tall through the back. So bring the heart through between the knees. Find that length in the back. Then taking across into your legs, your choice as to which one you want in the front, which one you want at the back. Reach forward. See if you can take your weight onto your feet and then slowly press your way up. Come up to stand. Keeping the legs in a nice deep cross. Lifting the arms open, slowly folding forward. Using the front leg to keep the back leg straight and letting the upper body hang towards the mat. If you need to, you can take your fingertips to the floor to assist you on the way down. Otherwise, look to soften in the knees and slowly release. Back down to sit. Change that cross on the legs. Bring the feet right in nice and close. Lean forward and slowly push up again. Adjust for that deep cross on the legs and drop into the forward fold again. You're releasing from your bind, lifting slowly, come on up, uncross the legs, come to stand tall. You're going to work into balance. The balance will be Warrior 3 today, so taking the weight into your left leg, bring your hands to your heart center, lift that right knee to the front, just find the balance here, look for right angle in your hip, your knee and your ankle. Find the steadiness there. Then look to lift your knee a little higher, point the toes, draw your heel towards your bum and let the knees drop so they're next to each other. Keep drawing that heel in. As we start to reach out to the front, extend that leg backwards, pushing the hands away from the foot away from the hands, and finding your balance in a full Warrior 3. Good work on trying to lift your leg to the height of the hip, drop the shoulders to the height of the hips, and lift the hands to the height of the shoulders. Good, hold in the control, bring your hands back to your heart, lift yourself, bring that knee back through to the front, lift the toes, take the awareness to the sole of your foot. You want to put your foot onto the ground and then transfer the balance straight over to the other side. No shuffling, no unnecessary movement in the body. Lifting to right angles again. Find the steadiness, lift the knee, point the toes, bring the heel into the bum, drop your knee down, still try and touch heel to bum. As we reach forward, extend the leg, extend the arms, coming into the fall, reach an extension of Warrior 3. Holding the control, bringing the hands back, lifting up to the top, bring the knee through to the front, connect with your foot, place the foot onto the mat exactly where you need it, release the hands. Turn the thumbs open on an inhale, exhale, reach to the sky, inhale, push up onto those toes, reaching up as high as you can. Taking a deep in-breath, on the exhale, let the arms drop open. Drop yourself forward into the forward fold. Then soften the heels, soften the knees. Come down to sit, and down to lie into Shavasana. Feet open to the front corners of your mat. Lie back, open the arms at hip height. Take a deep full breath in. On an exhale, let the little toes fall towards the floor. Relax into the full length of your leg. Relax the hips. Relax the upper body. Relax the arms. Relax the shoulders. Relax the neck and the head. Let all tension go from your face. Bring your awareness to your breathing. Hear a sound on the breath, wherever that might be. Just listen to the breath. And then slow the breath till you can't hear the sound anymore. Look now for some movement that is connected to the breathing. And soften the breath some more so you can't feel that movement. Notice now that the breath is so soft and gentle that the hairs in your nose don't know if you're taking an inhale or an exhale. And hold the awareness on your breathing and allow yourself to relax completely. Should your thinking have drifted away from your breath, simply bring it back. Let your attention leave your breathing, Awaken your fingers, awaken your toes. Bring your feet together, bring the hands together, hook the thumbs around each other, and then release your hands overhead onto the floor, pushing them as far away from your feet as you can, and reaching the feet as far away from your hands as you can. Breathing deeply. Keep your right hand up there. Bring your left hand to your chest. Draw your knees up and roll to the right hand side. Take a moment here to thank yourself for taking this time to look after your body. Take a moment to thank your body for its amazing abilities. And take a moment to be present in the moment you are and look to find joy in that moment. Lifting slowly, bring yourself up to sit. Bring the hands together at heart center. We'll close with a chant of one Om. Deep inhale. Lower your chin to your chest, open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for joining me. Do appreciate you being with me and appreciate this opportunity to share my yoga with you. Thank you for that. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Namaste. Thanks, guys. Cheers.